Recently, I've seemed to have burnt myself out physically, spiritually, emotionally. My body has decided that it's going to fail more often than it would normally do. I have always lived a very hectic lifestyle for years and years and years, gigging from place to place, working all over the shop. I got to the stage this year where I was getting iller and iller, like every few months. Like my burnout time was getting more and more, and I found that really, really difficult. I never actually learned from this though. I still pushed myself further and further, more and more, every time that I got better. And I'd try and feel like every waking moment with being productive or doing something, even in my free time. There was a time years ago when I didn't have any real free time. I was just gigging all the time because I was trying to make the poetry stuff work, and I was just trying to make a career for myself out of it. But that came at a massive sacrifice to my health. During lockdown, I was forced to spend a lot of time on my own, which I've never really done before. I've always avoided at all costs due to mental health issues. And the way I got around that was going out into nature. I'm not even talking very far into nature. I just mean about going out into your park or into your garden or anywhere near that you have access to. We don't all have access to the Peak District or Snowdonia, and I'm very aware of that. And it was one of the most healing things that I think I've ever done. And I just think it's so important to go out and spend time in nature just on your own, just by yourself. To be alone in nature is such a healing, wonderful thing. And we all go on about it and they're like, yeah, bloody hippies talking about this again. But I generally, truly believe that it's done wonders for me. I just used to live and not even notice about the change in the seasons, and I just think that's crazy. Even just walking down my local park when I lived in a city, or going out into the countryside once a week made such a massive difference. I started to notice the seasons, to learn about things. If you zoom in on a leaf or a flower, even just like a blade of grass or a berry, whatever, it just gets more and more complicated the closer in that you look at something. If you look at lichen or anything like that, it just gets more and more interesting the more you zoom in on that thing, and that's just wonderful. I started to find a lot of comfort in bird watching and seeing what, and I'm still learning. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at all, but just seeing what birds come and go, seeing what flowers come out at certain types of years, what to look out for. All these things which I'd kind of forgotten about. I think it's really important to take space for ourselves, and the world feels like it's speeding up again. And this is a video, I suppose, just to remind us to take that space, to take that lull, and to be on your own. It's such a wonderful, wonderful thing, and it's something that I've learned how to do this year. For years and years and years, I feel like I've been battling myself, but just to surrender to being on your own is just a wonderful thing, and I think it comes with a lot of time. So many people don't like themselves and don't like their own company, and I am still working on that myself, but it's something that I have found has been a really healing and wonderful thing. Like, if you sit with those feelings, sit how you feel, things do start to change. Anyway, I don't know why this is not meant to be a call to arms or anything like that. It's just a small thought video for the week about where I'm at. But I'd encourage you to be alone in nature just once a week, maybe. Find a regular walk or something you like to do. and do that walk and watch the seasons change, watch how things differ, and see how you feel, see how it makes you feel after that. It's important to drown the noise out of life sometimes, I think, and just open yourself up to what's going on around you. You're never really alone. There's so many things happening amongst the trees, in the flowers and bushes, in the river. There's always something to look at. And I think as we get older, it's important to stay curious. This is good bark. Oh, I'm trying to do my slow zoomy zoom. Don't know how well I'm doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, my hat's coming off. Ah! Oh.
Hiding in the bushes, nudie from the train.